E aí, pessoal? Vamos continuar aqui a aventura com nosso amigo Geralt, né? Bem da onde paramos mesmo. Tem que ele falar com Vizima.
Eskel came by while you were resting. Triss is still unconscious, but stable.
That's a relief.
I've made a decision, Wolf. We abandon Kaer Morhen. There's nothing holding us here.
I see.
We need to bid Leo farewell and wait for Triss to recover.
And the bandits?
Yes, we need to finish things. But first we must make a healing potion for Triss. We'll need to search for ingredients. Nothing useful left here.
I can do that. How do I make the potion?
Lambert will give you the formula. Look for him by the fireplace. He's with our brave sorceress.
Lambert? He doesn't hate Triss?
Feels guilty, I think. The first thing Triss will hear when she wakes is, "Finally awake, Marigold." That's Lambert. Let's get to work. Later I'll teach you how to extract ingredients from monsters. I'll be in the main hall.
Fine.
Olha as missões aqui. Ok, vambora. Bom, a gente acha o caminho, né? Aqui não tem nada de pegar ainda não. Ah não, ali foi a pedra onde você prendeu o poder. Eu vi isso ainda aí. Pra onde você foi? Ó, sumiu na parede? Ah não, ele tá aqui. É, não é quase mim não, vambora então. Lambert.
Geralt, is something wrong?
No time to talk. I need to make a potion for Triss.
You should find a vial of white gull in the armory on the upper floor. Grab some calcium equum from the evening hall. Look for white stones in one of the chests. If you find any stragglers, finish them. We don't need prisoners. The stairs are through that door. I'd go, but Marigold lies unconscious by the fire.
Where's the calcium equum again?
In the evening hall, inside a chest.
Where can I get some alcohol?
There should be white gull in a crate in the armory on the upper floor. The room's full of weapons, you'll know it when you see it.
Lambert, I have to tell you something.
What is it?
Leo. The bandits killed him.
He wasn't ready. What a loss. We'll hunt them down, Wolf. We'll avenge Leo.
I'll find you later.
Ok, juntou os ingredientes. Vamos lá. Opa. gente. A Triss tá aqui. Tá caída aqui, tá vendo? Que isso, mano? Eu vi barulho de espada. Ai meu Deus do céu, pode pegar a espada? Esqueci. Nossa senhora. Que isso?
Challenge the Salamandra!
Eu não costumo esse tipo de combate, viu? Peraí, tem que mudar o estilo aqui, estilo rápido. É isso. Tem alguns personagens, igual esse cara que é rápido, você tem que mudar o estilo, que se ficar no outro estilo não adianta. A cada inimigo é um estilo mesmo. Tá. Vivendo e aprendendo. O outro cara que a gente matou aqui até subiu. Agora caiu lá de baixo. Duas moedinhas. Oi. Nada aqui não. Tem que subir, né? Ó. Espada, meu filho. Aí, ó. Muda o estilo. Estilo forte pra esse aqui. É isso mesmo. Cada tipo de inimigo tem um estilo diferente pra você lutar. Ó o outro ali.
Mess with me and
olhar em tudo, né? Biblioteca. Opa, olha o barulho de espada. Ó, o estilo do gato, que é ser rápido. Vou ter que aprender a mudar o estilo rápido só no botão, depois eu vou olhar direito. Pegar uma moedinha roda. Ai, que esse aqui não dá nada. Tem uma coisa aqui. Garrafa de água. Aqui foi da onde a gente veio, não.
I'll make you squeal.
Desligue as mensagens flutuantes como muito rápido e até o final. Captura o jogo. Verdade, ele tá vendo que eu errando tanto, pediu pra mim ir nas opções do jogo e desligar. Vou fazer isso daqui a pouco. Deixa eu vasculhar aqui primeiro. Ó, o baú aqui. O álcool a gente pegou. Ó, adaga de ferro. Opa, pera aí, gente, soltou o que aqui? Ah não, meu inventário tá cheio. Olha, peguei mais uma arma aqui. Vambora. Acho que já vasculhamos tudo aqui, né? Olha só para o Lambert. Pegando tudo. Ok. Isso aqui é um labirinto pra mim, viu, gente? Sou mal perdidaço. Mas eu tô vendo ali mais ou menos onde tem que ir. Eu queria explorar mais alguns lugares.
Seems witches have always been better with a sword than with a paintbrush.
Ah, tá. Tá zoando a pintura do... Alvazemi. Aí o Eskel.
Need anything, Wolf?
I have some questions.
What is it?
Eu uso como base para minha poção.
What do I use as the base for my potion?
Alcohol. The better it is, the purer and more powerful your potion.
You seem to feel at home here.
Well, I've always preferred an armory to a lab. Though Vesemir plays up the importance of potions, he's hardly an expert. After all, he's always taught swordplay. Still, he tries to teach us everything he learned when he was young, and that was a while back. But to be honest, I don't care for all these powders, mushrooms, and other trash.
Couldn't Triss have helped with Leo's mutation?
Maybe. It's a little more complicated than that. See, we've never shown her the lab, and the last mutation was completed years ago, before the battle. Vesemir can tell you more.
You really think Triss never used magic to peek inside?
She respects our secrets, and she's done a lot for us. For you. I trust her.
So why haven't you shown her the lab?
Triss would like to use our secrets to heal people and such. I've no doubt she'd try, but it's never that simple. Ever heard of the gnome Alfred Nabel?
Eskel, I have amnesia.
An incomparable inventor, like most of his race. Through years of research, he discovered an amazing substance. He intended it for use in mines and quarries. Though a genius, Alfred failed to foresee his invention's possible applications. Others quickly realized that a substance designed to rip granite from the ground could destroy castle walls. Some even considered using it in open battle.
I get it. So what happened to Alfred's discovery?
Mages stopped it from spreading. Alfred committed suicide, and his lab burned down.
A história, hein?
Tell me about the trial of the grasses.
It's a three-stage process. The first is the choice. Leo completed it, enduring the hard training and diet.
I presume it's more than your basic lettuce and carrots.
Special mushrooms, mosses, and herbs are grown in the lab. Combined with training, they accelerate muscle growth and digestion, improving the body's general condition.
Does everyone pass the first stage?
Unfortunately not. The liver and heart often fail, the mind sometimes too, resulting in excessive aggression.
What's the second stage?
The trial of the grasses. More idiotic tales have been conjured up about that than about princesses and dwarves. Before the raid, the lab contained vials, hearths, formulae, herbs, and the grasses. A mage and his magic were all that was lacking.
Did you ever witness a trial?
Just one, our own. I thought I was going to lose it when your hair turned white. The grasses affect the nervous system, so magic must control the process. The trial results in lightning-fast reflexes, reaction times normal people will never attain. Only 4 out of 10 survive.
Quite a cut. And the last stage?
I don't know the specifics. It involves changes like the mutation of the eyes, the bone marrow, hormones. In exchange, we see in the dark, heal much faster than ordinary folk, and gain increased resistance to poison.
Interesting. What's the cost?
We're infertile.
The changes are irreversible?
Entirely.
Bem, é uma verdadeira aula, né? Digamos, são testes de gramas. Podemos aprender sobre a tempestade mágica.
Did you see the magic storm?
Yes, I was out hunting. Just before the storm came, a swarm of nightjars took flight. Hundreds of them. Gray streaks across the sky, trilling wildly. Usually less of them gather, and their cries rarely sound so desperate. When the storm came, I gave up the hunt and headed toward Kaer Morhen. Met the others on the way.
We'll talk later.
Aprendemos bastante sobre o Leo. Aqui não tem nada. Vizima antes.
Oh, that was a tough fight.
I found a few intruders upstairs, but...
I understand they won't be a problem. Lambert, however, let the Frightener get to him. Nothing serious. Good you went after Triss and handled that mage.
She was able to salvage some equipment, but it looks like the main device has vanished.
Our beautiful sorceress was right, I know. You did well, Wolf. Take this armor and sword. I've been keeping them for you.
Are there other Witchers?
There were 3 Witcher schools in all, but it's been long since I've heard word of the other 2. You've met all the Witchers I know of, except for Berengar.
Did I know him?
I don't believe so. An introvert, he chose his own path. Actually, none here can say they know Berengar. He often ran away from Kaer, though he would always return in the end. After the trial of the grasses, he finally accepted his destiny and started training for real.
Why isn't he here?
I don't know. We lost touch with him a while back.
We'll speak later.
Aqui vem a espada do bruxo. Tá com Lambert.
What do you need?
Done. I have the ingredients, and it's safe upstairs.
Good. You'll need 2 more things to make the potion. The claw of a mighty beast and some celandine. Vesemir will tell you where to find them. Let me teach you the formula.
Falar com o então, eu queria que soubesse falar com ele antes.
Yes?
Lambert gave me the formula.
I take it you already have white gull and calcium equum.
I do. What next?
You'll need celandine. Take what I have. Plus the claw of a monster, like the Frightener. To skin a creature, take a sharp knife and cut along the torso. You'll find the Frightener's carcass in the upper courtyard. Once you've extracted the claw, rest by the fire while making the potion.
Witcher George, slaying the dragon.
Witcher George. Você, né? É aqui mesmo, a gente tá no pátio. Ah tá, a gente tá com a espada do bruxo já. Agora é só preparar a poção, né? Mas... a gente pode dar uma volta por aqui não? O que é isso aqui? Ah tá. Queria dar uma volta antes pra dar um rolê. Não dá pra descer. Tem que seguir no portão lá. Mas aí, eu já tô com a poção. Vamos descobrir, né?
Yes?
I have all the ingredients.
Good. Now rest and prepare the potion according to the formula.
What if I get the ingredients wrong?
You'll have to find more.
Where?
I'll have another claw and more celandine. Eskel has alcohol, and I saw calcium equum somewhere upstairs. But try to get it right the first time. It's not that hard.
Where are Lambert and Eskel?
Upstairs. Lambert's in the library, and Eskel's taking Triss to a room.
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
Who was Leo?
One of hundreds of orphans of the war with Nilfgaard. I apprenticed him 6 years ago.
I'm sorry.
We'll recover our secrets and find Leo's murderers, even if they fled to the end of the world.
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
You mentioned defending Kaer before.
Yes. 15 witchers once lived here, training boys for their trials. Only they knew the secrets of mutation. Witchers who set out on the path and failed to assimilate among humans wintered here. Before the battle, 23 witchers and 40 students called Kaer home. Too damned few for the mob that attacked. I never knew why they came. Some say a sudden explosion of anger born of disdain for witchers. But no. Someone provoked the mob with flyers filled with lies. Special agents read them to the peasants. Truer still, the fanatics could never have taken the fort without the aid of sorcerers, though they outnumbered us by far. They didn't even spare the youngest. I alone survived, concealed among the corpses. Walk around, Wolf. The skeletons remain. You may find a flyer, there used to be hundreds. Memorize it as a warning of the evil humans can perpetrate.
Caraca.
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
Any idea who attacked?
No, but the mage suggests no ordinary bandits. We found pins adorned with salamanders on the dead. The symbol of their organization, perhaps? I sense hard times ahead.
We'll speak later.
Depois vamos ler o jornal. Então a gente tem que meditar aqui mesmo. Mas aqui, ó. Poção para Triss. Ah, só. Misturar. Agora a gente fez, né? esse que eu li? Temos algo a perguntar a ele?
How can I help?
I think I've heard enough.
How can I help?
We'll talk later.
Vou falar com esse aqui, ó. Ou... Aqui. Tá indo pra biblioteca, né?
What is it, Wolf?
Any thoughts on the attackers?
Amateurs. If not for the mage and the frightener, we'd have beaten them blindfolded.
But they had a mage and a frightener. They robbed us and killed Leo.
True, but we'll find them.
Leo said he almost defeated you.
We were sparring when that storm arrived. My medallion jerked so hard I almost fell. The boy saw an opening. He certainly had potential. Then Marigold appeared, shaking, delirious. She insisted we chase the wild hunt. Vesemir agreed. He always had a soft spot for her.
You dislike Triss?
She's too pretentious for my taste.
Can you tell me about the fighting styles Witchers use?
The art of combat involves 3 traditional sword fighting styles, plus a few variations designed for combating monsters.
Start with the basic styles.
Kaer is the wolf school. Old Vesemir always made sure we trained more as warriors than mages, though we also learned the signs. Witches employ 3 fighting styles. There's Aden Enye, the fiery dancer, which we call the fast style. The Viruleden Nefde Fendlediv, the group style. And the Temerian devil, the strong style. Which style do you want to hear about?
The fiery dancer sounds interesting.
The legendary elven swordsman and poet Nissael created it, basing the system of steps and cuts on his observations of wildcats, especially the ocelots that elven rulers used as palace guards. The fiery dancer favors speed and agility over strength of blows. Opponents simply don't have the time to strike back. The ideal swordsman is a flame that cannot be hurt and inflicts wounds each time it is touched. Nissael himself wrote that. The style is popular among the elven aristocracy. Which style do you want to hear about?
Tell me about the Viruleden style.
Literally translated, it is the Nine-Sun Sword style. The swordsman of Viruledo developed it as a method for tackling several opponents through complex slashing sequences. They say masters of this style can fight 9 opponents simultaneously. Which style do you want to hear about?
Temerian devil sounds familiar.
Sounds poetic, but there's little or no philosophy involved. Devised by Temerian landsknechts, simple men. It's best against heavy armored opponents. Which style do you want to hear about?
I think I've heard enough.
All right.
We'll speak later.
Que aula, hein? Gente, esse episódio não tem muita aventura de combate não, mas informação é o que não falta. Eu acho que aqui a gente já pegou tudo. Vamos dar uma caixa aqui. Não vai deixar nada pra trás, porque depois que sai desse castelo aqui já acabou. Aqui vamos dar poção pra ela. Que isso, velho. Cadê a poção dela? Ah, tá Recuperação 0. É 2 cliques, né?
Thank you, Geralt.
I hope this potion helps.
That was terrible. I dreamt Lambert was with me. He was staring at me, saying things like, "Don't go dying on me, Marigold," calling me big-headed. I'm so glad to see you. What?
I'm glad you're feeling better.
I know we should set out, but I have a feeling we won't be back. Perhaps ever. Won't you stay just a bit longer? With me?
I suppose we have some time.
I'm so happy you're back. When I saw you, all the feelings I tried to deny returned, stronger than ever.
Triss, I'm not ready to talk about the past.
Of course. I shouldn't pressure you. I just feel so... the powers. I'm behaving like a teenager. Let's focus on the present. I guess I disappointed you all. Forgive me.
Nothing to forgive. What I felt when I learned you were alive, hard to compare to anything.
Oh,
Except maybe what I feel as I look at you.
I missed you so. Let's see if the best bed in Kaer can hold us.
Ah, cartinha colecionável que deu tanta polêmica. Coisa inocente dessa, gente.
Geralt, a pleasure, as always.
As always?
You don't remember anything?
Unfortunately.
Well, you have something to look forward to then. No matter. Tell me, how did the battle end?
They broke into the lab, killed Leo, stole our mutagens, and escaped.
Poor Vesemir. Another protege dead prematurely.
We delayed the funeral until you awoke.
Thank you. As for the mutagens, their loss could prove catastrophic. Let's not lose any more time. Unless there's something you'd like to ask me?
We shouldn't keep Vesemir waiting.
Come on then.
Ah, não acredito. Eu não perguntei nada. Ah, não, você tá doido. É noob mesmo, viu? Se perguntar depois, então. Espero que tenha opção, né?
We don't know where the bandits came from or who's behind them. We'll draw attention if we venture out as a group. By splitting up, we can also cover more territory.
I'll go west. I know a few people there, and I prefer the coastal
Then
climate.
I'll head east, to Kedwin, unless someone objects.
That's fine. Which way should I go?
South, to Temeria. King Foltest owes you a debt of gratitude. Some time ago, you removed a curse from his daughter. You might happen on the bandits' trail there. And you, Triss?
I'll try to use my influence to find the bandits. If I learn anything, I'll contact Geralt. I'll gather what information I can and find you in Vizima.
Triss.
Don't, Geralt. I detest goodbyes. I'm liable to cry, and there's nothing more pathetic than a sorceress in tears. Don't get killed, Geralt. I don't think I could deal with that again. I'll see you soon.
See you, Triss.
é isso aí. Perguntamos muita coisa. O Eskiel pro Vizima.
Caroline, I'm tired.
It's not far now. We'll be there soon.
I'm cold.
We'll fetch you warm milk and honey. You'd like that.
Very much. Thank you, Caroline. What are those dogs doing?
Dogs? Alvin, do exactly as I say. This is important. Run to the inn as fast as you can, and don't look back. Understand?
They're evil dogs.
Run!
What the hell? Shut the gate, quickly! The beast! The beast is attacking! Sound the alarm!
Geralt! Melitele must have sent you. There's a woman outside. The dogs will tear her apart. Help her! Help! No!
Don't open the gate! The beasts will enter! These dogs are deadly. You people are monsters! Stand aside! I'll save them myself!
Stop. Don't go out there alone.
Damn you! We're all going to die!
É isso que tem que ser o estilo de grupo.
What was that?
Magic, surely.
The beast!
Geralt, look!
The time of the sword and axe approaches. The time of the white frost and white light. The time of madness and disdain. Tedirit, the final age. The world will perish amidst ice and be reborn with the new sun. Reborn of elder blood, of hen Kaer, of a planted seed. A seed that will not sprout but burst into flames.
The old elven prophecy of Itlena.
I hope he's all right.
It seems he saved us from the beast.
Yes, seems so. Oh, I do hope he's not hurt. I'll need to find someone to take care of him. He shouldn't be alone. We'll stay at the inn in the meantime.
Wait a minute. I ran into wild dogs on my way here, but they were nothing like these, and I don't mean just the green fur. Know anything about them?
They've been terrorizing the village for some time. Every few days, a villager is killed. The pack is led by a large hound, perhaps a wolf. People call it the beast.
Someone might pay to have the beast slain.
That's what witchers do, isn't it? But enough about monsters. What brings you here?
I'm seeking men who wear the sign of the Salamandra. Seen anyone like that in the area?
Shh, not so loud. There was someone, but the peasants grow silent at the mere mention of him. The Reverend might know more. You may also want to ask him about the beast.
I'll do that.
Did you want to ask me something?
Do we know each other?
It's me, Shawnee. Don't you recognize me? Whatever happened to you? I heard you died during a massacre in Rivia.
Unfortunately, I lost my memory. I recall the last few weeks, nothing more.
I'm afraid I can't help. Medicine's a fledgling science here in the north. I can say that your memory might come back on its own.
It's not that bad. I'm actually getting used to it.
I hate to admit it, but Sorcerers are somewhat more effective at this than we are. Maybe one of them could help.
It's been a long time since I've heard mention of Salamandra. Do you know anything about them?
I think they're a group of bandits who terrify the locals. Yesterday, they returned a boy they'd whipped with a lamia.
A lamia?
A Morhen crop with small barbs and hooks. It rips away skin and flesh with each strike. Most civilized countries have banned them. The boy was delirious, muttered something about a ransom and the Reverend. Sadly, he grew feverish, and he died that night.
Thanks. I may stay longer than I planned.
Why the interest in Salamandra?
They killed someone I was fond of, and stole something of mine.
I wouldn't want to be them.
What brings you to this village?
I'm traveling to St. Lebioda's hospital in Vizima to help fight the Catriona plague.
When are you leaving?
Once I've helped the victims of the dog attacks, I guess. I can't abandon them. It'll delay me, but some are certain to die without my aid.
So what'll become of Alvin?
I don't know. I'll look after him for now. Maybe a villager will take him in.
He seems clever enough. Surely someone will want him.
Did you want to ask me something?
We'll speak later.
Calm down. Everything will be okay.
Bom, já estamos cheios de missões para fazer aqui. Mas vamos parar por aqui porque foi um episódio cheio de histórias, né? Então vamos continuar depois. Beleza? Falou, galera. Obrigado. Até mais. Falou.
Be alert.